Minecraft Earth is live. So get ready to tap around. This Minecraft, obviously it's a huge thing.
Yep.
People are building.
Adventures.
There's blocks involved. There's crafting.
Yes.
There's building.
Yes.
There's crafting. Oh, I love the soundtrack. So relaxing. Have you ever heard the soundtrack, the Minecraft soundtrack? So, I'm into it for the soundtrack alone. Of course, Microsoft bought Minecraft back in the day, long time ago now, for a boatload of cash, as Willie Doo likes to say. And this is the next big development in Minecraft, an experiment in real-world augmented reality gaming. Minecraft in the real world, you take your constructions, your creations, and you see what they look like, Will, in the real world. It's very exciting for a Minecraft player. And it adds a new dimension. It's high tech. You're interacting with, it's augmented reality.
It's AR, yes.
You're a big AR guy.
Mm-hmm. I'm a big fan.
What's the guy at the record label who A&R? You're a big A&R guy and a big A&R guy.
Both, yes.
And a big A&R guy. What? Mm-hmm. I don't know. Some people don't like. I remember rappers they would rap about their A&R guy. But
shout out A&R.
No, they wouldn't shout him out. They talk.
Oh.
They talk about him. Talk bad things about him. Well, because I don't swear on this show. It's a family show.
Yeah.
Talk bad things. Anyway, this is cool. I can't help but have a Pokemon Go feeling. Feeling very Pokemon looking at this.
Very lighthearted.
But also,
casual.
Just go. You remember in Pokemon thing? You're walking around the world. Niantic, is that the name of the company? You're walking around. Everyone's looking for Pokemon. Now everybody out on the street is going to be just looking at their Minecraft creations.
Mm-hmm. Is that exciting to you?
I mean, I can't be. Imagine if you saw me out there doing this.
The middle of the road?
Yeah, imagine you came in here one day and you just see me out there.
Oh.
I'm just on the grass over there. It's
like you lost it, brother.
You'd be fairly concerned, I would assume.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So the pocket-sized AR game lets you collect blocks and critters wherever you go. So collecting blocks and critters, that's very Pokemon Go. Mm-hmm. Undertake little adventures with friends and, of course, build sweet castles. I think it's a cool idea. It's hard, man, with this AR stuff. It's hard to figure out what the implementation or application is going to be that pushes it over the top, that really convinces people it's the next thing. And so the more people that are taking a crack at it, the better, maybe. Mm-hmm. The more people that are cracking at it, the greater the likelihood the adoption takes place. People start to get used to the idea of it, and then we see some sort of an advance in the area. We talked about the new HoloLens on a previous episode, HoloLens 2. That's at the far end of the spectrum at $3,500. This, anyone can boot it up and try it out. It's not full out AR, Will, because you're still looking at your phone. There's a limitation in immersiveness, but it gets you used to the idea of digital elements in the physical world.
Yeah, I can see this being really inspirational to maybe like future programmers. You know, dealing with like reality and then programming for it.
Willie
in a
do.
Digital world.
Willie do. Well, or even one thing I will say I like about the Minecraft brand culture in general is it's a build culture, Will. You're making things, which is cool. It's not so many games share similar patterns. You go and do this, you shoot everyone, or you go and do that and you
this is more on like creation.
You race a car.
Yes.
Particularly on the phone. You race a car, you tap a thing.
Yeah.
Tower defense. I used to play tower defense games.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, I don't know why.
Well, it helps with your resource management.
Yeah. I don't know.
I guess in real life it would apply.
I don't think that's true. I don't know. Maybe. So it's cool, the idea that it's creative. It's one of the few super hit games.
Yes.
I think Minecraft might be the biggest hit ever, maybe with the exception of Tetris. I can't remember. I looked this up recently. Minecraft is one of the biggest games of all time. And it's kind of cool that one of the biggest games of all time is an inherently creative game in which you are meant to manipulate the environment and generate your own creations. So it's coming out in a number of markets, by the way. Holy moly. There's another AR game coming out too, by the way, or maybe it's recently out. Harry Potter Wizards Unite. That one's that one's a little lower down the list for me compared to the Minecraft thing. Yeah. But hey, man, Harry Potter's a big deal. The house that you're in, I listen to entire podcasts. People go to conventions.
Yeah.
And I'm in the
Slytherin.
I'm a Slytherin house.
Yeah.
Or
Hufflepuff.
Yeah, no, what's the Gryffindor, baby?
Yeah.
And then people get super psychological about it. In fact, in this podcast, I don't know if it was Radiolab or Planet Money, or I don't remember which podcast it was, but they're interviewing these people, and it's a psych evaluation. It's they can basically determine.
Yes, with a talking hat.
What?
That you put it on, and then it tells you.
Oh, okay.
The hat talks and tells you which house
but they're using the character format of Harry Potter to figure out how you approach things in real life.
Yes.
Like, what are those tests called? You did one the other day. What's it called? A personality test.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like some sort of personality test that applies to real life, but through the lens of Harry Potter characters to make it, I guess, a little more comfortable. And if people go to these conventions, they get around people that are a similar personality in the same house, slithering around. I did that on purpose. Stop it. I did that on purpose.
Sure about that?
All right, the following countries are going to have access to the new Minecraft. We're looking at US, UK, Canada, South Korea, Philippines, Sweden, Mexico, Australia, New Zealand, Iceland. If you are a Minecraft fan, you probably already know about this. If you haven't heard about it, you can give it a shot. Play Minecraft in the real world. It's Minecraft Earth. It's available on iOS and Android.